Astonishing inventions far ahead of their time, the helicopter, the airplane, and even the submarine, were first conceived not in the modern era, but centuries ago by Leonardo da Vinci. His paintings are said to contain hidden messages, and his portraits seem to hold dimensions and mysteries that have yet to be explained. Even more astounding is that da Vinci designed sophisticated robotic devices more than 5 centuries ago. Machines that moved on their own, unlike anything people of his time had ever seen. Today, Leonardo da Vinci is considered one of the most brilliant minds the world has ever known. But where did his profound intellect truly come from? Some suggest he was wholly devoted to uncovering the truth about whether we are alone in the universe. Millions of people worldwide believe extraterrestrial beings visited Earth in the distant past. What if this were true? Did ancient aliens help shape our history? And if so, could there be a secret extraterrestrial connection to Leonardo da Vinci and other artists of his time? February 24, 2011. Space Shuttle Discovery embarks on its final journey to the International Space Station, bringing with it Robonaut 2, one of the most advanced humanoid robots ever created. Yet, incredibly, this modern marvel can trace its conceptual roots back more than 500 years to the sketches and ideas of Leonardo da Vinci. When you compare Robonaut 2's design to da Vinci's, you can see a lineage of thought, a foundation of structure and function that NASA engineers developed into a fully realized advanced robot. Leonardo's genius spanned many disciplines: painting, sculpture, geometry, optics, mechanical design, anatomy, and geology. In each area, his insights were extraordinary, defining the very concept of a universal genius. His work, influential even half a millennium after his death, reached across science, technology, medicine, art, and more. But who was Leonardo da Vinci? Was he simply a supremely gifted man, or is there more to the story of his genius? Born on April 15, 1452, in Vinci, just outside Florence, Leonardo lived during the height of the Italian Renaissance, an era of intense intellectual and artistic achievement. The Renaissance was a rebirth, seeking to rekindle the values and ideas of classical Greece and Rome. Florence, larger than London, Paris, or even Rome at the time, was a magnet for bright minds. Yet the era, though enlightened in many ways, was still firmly dominated by the Roman Catholic Church. It was within this context that a young Leonardo da Vinci took on early artistic assignments, including a commissioned shield bearing the likeness of Medusa, a mythical Greek monster said to have live snakes for hair. At a time when most prominent artists painted Judeo-Christian themes, why did Leonardo choose a Greek myth, one that some believe might be based on an extraterrestrial creature? Even while still a teenager, Leonardo landed an apprenticeship with the master artist Andrea del Verrocchio, and together they worked on The Annunciation, depicting the Virgin Mary learning she would bear God's child. Experts examining the painting centuries later discovered something extraordinary. Under X-ray scrutiny, the angel painted by Leonardo vanished. He had used pigments without lead, making the angel invisible to certain technologies. Was this a hidden message left for future generations to find? Shortly after this period, Leonardo disappeared from the historical record for 2 entire years. No one knows where he was or what he was doing. Could he have been taught by extraordinary beings, perhaps even taken aboard a craft and shown the earth from above? Some believe that upon returning, Leonardo's work reached unprecedented heights, as if he had gained a cosmic perspective. In the following years, he would create astonishingly accurate aerial maps and design machines centuries ahead of their time. Some wonder if an otherworldly influence might explain the sudden surge in his creativity. During his time in the Vatican from 1513 to 1516, Leonardo performed secretive acts that could have cost him his life: the dissection of human corpses. The Catholic Church forbade this, yet Leonardo's relentless curiosity drove him to learn more. To hide his research, he used mirror writing, reverse script readable only in reflection, perhaps to protect both himself and the groundbreaking knowledge he gathered. Why was he so obsessed with understanding the human body? What forbidden truths did he seek, and why cloak them in secrecy? Consider the Mona Lisa, the painting he toiled over for 16 years. Its subject's mysterious smile and subtle details defy simple explanation. Leonardo's lifelong practice of mirror writing might suggest he incorporated similar techniques into his artworks, encoding secrets that can only be revealed with mirrors. When modern researchers apply these methods to Leonardo's paintings, they find strange, alien-like figures hidden in the compositions. Coincidence, or something more? Leonardo wrote almost nothing of his personal life, yet he documented a haunting childhood experience, discovering a vast, dark cave. This event, recorded in his notebooks, left a profound impression. Some speculate that within this cave, he encountered something extraordinary, something that shaped his future genius. His grotesque drawings of misshapen heads and faces, eerily unlike anything in the natural world, further feed these speculations. Did he glimpse beings not of this earth? The Renaissance era saw many reports of strange lights and craft in the skies over Europe and Asia. Columbus wrote of mysterious lights before reaching the New World. Might Leonardo have known of such sightings? Other Renaissance artists also depicted unusual flying objects in religious paintings, suggesting they might have incorporated hidden messages about extraterrestrial visits. This period's numerous anomalies in art and eyewitness accounts of unidentified objects fuel theories that Leonardo and others had knowledge of, or contact with, extraterrestrial beings. Leonardo's designs for helicopters, airplanes, submarines, and even a functional robot lion amaze us today. Many of these concepts could not be realized in his time, but paved the way for modern technology. How did he conceive these machines hundreds of years ahead of schedule? Some suggest that Leonardo's extraordinary genius and vision may have been the result of an encounter with beings from another world, or perhaps from another time. Could he have traveled through a time portal, glimpsing the future and striving to replicate what he had seen? If we consider that Leonardo painted the Annunciation's angel to vanish under certain conditions, was he telling us he was also a messenger, like Gabriel, sent to bestow knowledge on humanity? In the annals of history, Jesus is considered the dominant figure of the first millennium, while many would argue that Leonardo da Vinci was the most important figure of the second millennium. His unparalleled contributions beg the question, where did this genius come from? Throughout history, geniuses have often been associated with divine or otherworldly origins. Perhaps da Vinci's brilliance, his deep curiosity, fearless experimentation, and the seemingly impossible inventions he envisioned stems from a cosmic influence. Maybe he was chosen to propel humanity forward, entrusted with glimpses of the future, and tasked with leaving subtle clues for those who would follow. Was Leonardo da Vinci a mere mortal with an extraordinary intellect, or the beneficiary of guidance from extraterrestrial beings? The truth may lie hidden in plain sight, encoded in his inventions, his writings, and the enigmatic smile of the Mona Lisa,